What's up, guys? My name's Arianna.
And I'm Maple.
And today we are watching Dune Prophecy. We are on episode 6, and it is the season finale.
Woo!
I beg of you, don't do this. Dorotea!
The younger actor for her, though, she's so pretty. My own sister.
My own flesh and blood. Dang, so they all knew.
And they were there the whole time, yeah.
What do we do? Sisterhood above all. Dorotea ended her life by her own hand.
That is the truth.
She was in anguish over Mother Raquel's death. Tula?
See, I totally feel like, though, you could hide a pregnancy in their little clothes.
100%, yeah.
She forced my hand.
I'm pregnant.
I stroked on my own spit. I did not know she knew. I did not expect her to know.
I did not think that.
Did he?
I did not see that coming.
It's like that.
Oh, no, she willingly gave him the business.
Oh, yeah. It was like full frontal cowgirl.
Yeah.
Bro.
What does Valya do here?
Then I will support you. When I'm Mother Superior, we can do whatever we want.
When you sent for me, I never expected this kind of breakthrough.
Kasha was always exceptional. She had this unique ability to live in the face of fear.
And if it's fear activated, sorry, that's not funny.
It's a bioweapon. That means we can transmute it, like Raquel did.
We could produce an antiviral.
With my medical training, I am uniquely qualified to take on the task.
Go slowly.
That looks cool, though.
Good, it's working.
Naturally, it's going to fight back, obviously.
There's something wrong. It's adapting too fast.
Is she about to just light on fire? Yep.
Focus
Yep.
on your training.
It's coming back stronger.
I see it!
Okay, well, she's fucking dead, so that's great. It was just a bad idea from the beginning. Like that was just a poor decision.
I don't...
Like, that was kind of a senseless death. I feel like it just wasn't a good idea. Oh, shit.
How long has the Sisterhood been collaborating with the insurgents?
My father used to tell me a bedtime story.
So then they're related.
Yep.
About a monster. And then one day on a hunt, turned against him.
Are they brothers, perhaps?
I'm pretty sure he's the child of the little boy she let get away.
Let get away.
Test it.
I'm not saying it'd be fun to do that, but I feel like it'd be kind of like a relief on the joints to be suspended in the air.
I knew you couldn't stay away, but to attempt to free
Well, then what are you doing here?
that traitor will say it.
Okay,
This
bitch.
way, you must see it. I am asking for your help.
What do you have me do?
Let him
She's
go.
given
Send him off planet.
Lysa
I never
vibes.
need to see.
For real, she's like, I'm about to push you out the moon door.
What are you doing? So let this be a lesson.
How does this take this hard of a left so fast out of nowhere?
I don't know, but I'm gonna fucking kill that bitch.
It doesn't matter. Her husband's sleeping with somebody else. That's enough punishment. That's what she's really upset about in the first place.
That's true.
Natalya knows about us. I think she'd be relieved to end the charade.
Do you?
His chest is so smooth. He's just so
He is very
smooth all
smooth.
over. I think he's waxing that.
Mother Superior, I want to speak with her. What is it?
I have news about your daughter.
What about my daughter?
Princess Ynez.
I don't need to free the Swordmaster.
No more waiting. Ricorino has forfeited his right to live out his reign in peace. It's time to change tactics.
The gymnastics of this realm just seem fucking exhausting, bro.
I'm sorry, but you knew this day might come.
Valya's just out here killing people left and right.
Kill the wife, man.
I feel like she's the source of the problem.
I know. He's so he's so easy to manipulate. I'm sorry.
He is.
He is. He's so easy to manipulate.
Oh, they knew the whole time? Damn.
This
All
is
of them
the
knew.
breeding program. It's a thinking
The
machine.
breeding program.
Yes.
Haviko Carino, the young prince. This Natalia is still a child, and Haviko Carino is not yet emperor. Unless we send someone to keep Haviko occupied until Natalia is ready to stand by his side. We imprint on him.
Yeah.
They will have a daughter. We pledged to put a sister on the throne. This is how we do it.
Analyzing Harkonnen Atreides' profile.
Tula, your child has incredible potential.
Oh God, but
I guess we're going to see how we get there.
General predicts that with the right guidance, he could shape the trajectory of worlds. It's a boy.
Also, how does it know it's a boy?
Together.
I mean, it's a thinking machine. Hell yeah, he's gonna light all you bitches on fire.
I wonder if it's just like the probability, like the highest probability.
Unless
for it
he
to
just
be a
got
boy.
infected and that's why he's doing that. Like,
You're talking about a thinking machine on a nanoscale.
Yes.
Oh,
Viral technology that lies dormant in our cells that has been engineered to kill on command. If I could discover how he triggers the attack, I could disarm him.
so it's a machine. Now this makes more sense to
Any
me.
future attacks.
Okay.
And he was made into one.
Then what will you do?
I'll fucking hug my son.
I'll go to him.
Yeah. I love my baby boy. I want to see my little boy.
How
Here
are
he
you
is.
making it seductive, though?
I want to see my little boy. I do like the set architecture.
Set and costume design is
Oh, absolutely.
Top-notch.
Dune kills it. Who are you today?
girl. Pay attention.
I just feel like those would be incredibly easy to get out of, but that's just me.
I feel fine.
It's for your own safety. Can you not at least loosen the restraints,
Do not do that.
please?
Arnar. Mistakes are
I'm
being
sorry.
made.
Nothing good has ever come from anyone loosening restraints.
Yeah, look at. You see that look on her face? She's got a deviance about her. Did she just sedate you?
I think she took the max sedation. Dang.
Shah, who gave you permission to arrest my daughter?
Your wife.
You and your wife.
Who kissed him?
I don't believe you.
Open your eyes, your majesty. What does that witch have you so blind? You can't see the truth.
Mother Superior and I have had our differences, but our bond goes back decades.
Yeah, she put him on the throne, my guy.
Contribution. You're not my only advisor.
You're gonna bring them back, aren't you?
Hell yeah. Uh-oh.
Dorotea.
Lila, how are you even here with us?
Oh. She's, what's her face right now?
Dorotea.
Valya Harkonnen. I need to speak to Sister Esther Kano. Where is Sister Avamar?
The Butlerian sisters who disbanded after Dorotea's suicide.
Suicide.
I just really feel like I'd be able to get out of that.
I was literally thinking the same thing, but you know, I think we might have just a little too much faith in ourselves.
Yeah. Whoa! Exactly. Just like
She
that.
just broke her thumb.
Oh,
Yep,
she like
didn't think- yep,
dislocated
mhm.
it?
I think so.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Mine almost pops out circuit all the time.
There you are. She's not herself.
No, she's not.
They've been erased.
Who could have done that?
Valya Harkonnen.
I get the anger, but also like there's some shit going on right now that needs to be taken care of.
I think that's the issue that I'm having is there's too much going on right now.
Superior.
The Emperor has called upon me.
Sister Francesca, Thank you for the invitation.
Of course.
Who is she turning herself into?
Those are really creepy fingers. Sorry, they went really spiny, and I have creepy fingers. I know.
Natalya.
You're angry about Ynez?
I mean, it's your daughter.
Consulting me.
Really?
You will do as you're commanded.
I'm afraid that's not the case.
Oh, this bitch.
For your own safety, perhaps it's time to let clearer heads prevail.
It's just so much going on. This is ridiculous.
You made your choice.
Oh, this house is still yours, Haviko. But going forward, my counsel will not be ignored.
Oh my god. I want to punch her in the tits.
I'm so
hard.
annoyed. I hate her. Out of nowhere, I just like can't stand her.
It just like, it's because she's just like being crazy. Like she's just like losing her mind up there.
I just don't even understand what she actually wants. That's the issue. Like, do you actually just want the power or do you want him?
Well, I think what's throwing it off is that it feels like she should want one or the other.
Right.
Because obviously it can't be both. That's definitely the...
Mother Superior is here.
You think that's Theodosia?
I don't know. I don't know who she freaking morphed into.
Valya, I'm glad you're here. I need your help.
This whole thing is backfiring. This is so stupid. I'm sorry.
He and Natalia, they want to use me, make me their puppet. Please.
I'm sorry, but you'll never be free. You've always needed someone else to hold the strings. You simply
that's
traded
true.
one puppet master for another. You didn't
kinda
think
sad.
Francesca loved you, did you?
She does, though.
I think she
100%.
does.
It's why we chose you.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you don't matter.
Oh.
It's Ynez that we want on the throne. Your time is coming to an end.
Arrest her.
Too easy.
Take me away. Love how she's just stomping around.
She really does have a menacing walk. What are you about to do?
She's gonna go try to freaking take
The
out
Harkonnen sisters have been lying to you about the history of this place.
Okay, but obviously the Sisterhood survives because...
I'm so confused.
What are we doing? We're draining the pond?
Dorotea and I didn't always agree. But we were still sisters. I see some among you do not accept my leadership.
That's so fucked up.
Okay, and the fact that they all chose basically
Yeah.
like in their heart no. It just fucking wrecked all of them. Oh.
Sister Avila.
Wow.
Yes, Mother Superior.
Damn, okay, that's wild. So
That's
it's
also
like-
why she's always like yelling about like, does Valya know? You know what I mean too? Because
yeah, because like she's gonna make you stab yourself.
It's time you moved on to your next assignment.
Valya's plan.
You remember Sister Theodosia?
Oh, it's
She will be taking your place until we can set things right.
Sir, I need to speak with you.
Then speak.
The Mother Superior has been arrested. She's in the holding cell with the other prisoners.
Of course she is.
You have a fierce will, sister. Come.
There's too many guards.
I know a shortcut this way.
It's like a mini prison break, but it doesn't feel as rewarding.
It does not feel as rewarding as our usual prison breaks.
What happened? Mother Superior, she's not above all. Oh. Get this. The monstrosity. I've been suspension. Have you go?
Stay away from me. I see it all now. What was the plan?
We can find a way through this. Together.
It's a strange thing when you finally realize you've never known one true moment of freedom.
Whoa. That's a banger of a line, though.
But I can control this.
She should have used the voice to get him to put the knife down.
She's about to kill her.
It's giving like Cersei almost.
I'm
so,
telling
like you
you,
said, like
she's like a mix of
Lila
Lysa and Cersei. I'm so sorry, Chad. I do not mean to keep swearing. I'm just like, this keeps catching me off guard. Like, I don't.
What's in the crevasse?
Probably the bodies.
Come to you. These
Yep.
are the remains of our most faithful.
Yep.
She knew.
Mm-hmm.
Valya Harkonnen murdered them. In the name of all who have fallen, I will return us to our righteous path.
It was that easy to get in there the whole time. All you needed was a rusty crowbar with a little bit of moss. And a 4'11" girl.
Who weighs about $111 soaking wet?
If that.
If that. That's being very generous.
Barely in the world, and already you know so much sadness. You deserve the chance to find your own path. What that is. That's the gift I give you.
Yeah, and he thought he was being abandoned. And he's so bitter about it, when in reality, he was just trying to save her.
She was trying to save him.
Yeah.
Be free.
Oh, and the cloth he has is what he's wrapped.
Right.
That's his baby blanket. Which, honestly, valid that it's tattered, you know? Like, that kind of happens, you know? Use that thing all the time.
This contact of yours, you can get us off planet.
Yes, to a
You guys are not moving fast enough.
No, he's just, like, gently walking up the steps. I mean, I know it's 2 at a time, but...
Go. Take Ynez. I'm going to slow them down.
I'll do for her.
You think Tula's gonna walk in on Valya killing Desmond?
Stay where you are.
Then she's gonna have to choose.
You say you've seen my end. Show me.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's infecting her. Or she comes back and they're both dead. Because you saw how, like, it was, like, the burns on, like, on the back of his, like, back and stuff.
That kind of sucks. It's not great weather. Well, it's her home, I guess. Oh, okay, transition.
I see you.
Oh, okay. I like the layering of the visuals there.
Super cool.
You need to report to the checkpoint.
Oh, okay. Wow. Love how they all have just like legitimately just killed a bunch of fucking people
out of nowhere.
Like just a lot of people.
Just a lot of people.
Valya, no. You cannot fight this battle with strength. Valya, no, don't. The harder you fight, the faster you burn.
Then you get the worm.
All the fear, all the pain. You can't run from it.
Okay, so maybe this is what he was doing.
Yeah.
And so when it comes for you,
you just accept
you
your
get
fate.
to look at it instead. Whoa. The visuals that they did here are fucking badass. I mean, how do you not just accept your fate when you're at that point, you know?
And then it's a robot in the center of the worm. Oh God, what is that?
Your eye.
Oh, it's his eyeball. Oh my God. These visuals are wild. Those effects are nuts.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why his eye looks like that.
What they did to him. Wait, his eye is the virus. I've given you everything, sister.
Just not
But I
that.
couldn't give you it.
Damn, your lack of self-awareness is wild.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to be a monster to do what you're doing.
He deserved a better fate than us.
I thought he got one, but...
No, because he got abducted by the worm.
For the good of us all, let me end this now.
No. He's their victim.
I can resolve this threat. If you're not afraid to trust me.
If this ends with Valya just trusting Tula and no one dying...
I'm not afraid anymore, Tula. If the shadows are where they want to fight, then that is where I shall go.
Like Batman.
Correct. Yes.
The decision is yours.
Okay.
Well, just, I mean, at least cut his eye out.
I'm...
Does he recognize his mama right away? Oh. He's gonna kill you.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she's gonna get stabbed now. I'm like...
Oh, yeah, that's your mama, but...
Arrest her.
Also, I love how he was like dying on the ground, like legitimately, like
he was stabbed in the stomach.
The worst place, time,
the worst place
he was
to be stabbed.
On the brink of death, and then he just gets up
because he's a weapon.
Hugs
from the
hugs her,
machines,
and then is like,
I wish he would have stabbed her.
There's so many things that need to be. There's too much.
It's
though.
too much.
We have what? This is like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
for sure.
Come, princess. The path to our enemy begins here.
I'm not mad. I'm just incredibly disappointed because I was so into 95% of the show. Like, you know what I mean? Like the first like 4 episodes, yeah, I had like very small critiques, but like it wasn't bad or anything that would like take you out of it. The ending of episode 5, where we realize it's Tula's son, like obviously, and then the rest of this episode, I wish to be a fly on the wall in either the writer's room or the studio's meeting where there are like only 6 episodes. Make it work.
Yeah.
Because everything feels right until...
And out of all
5.
of the context that's available for Dune.
Like you couldn't even have given us 8 episodes?
Well, and like to run some of the scenes That they did.
For what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much. I think this last episode had way too much going on in it. It was way too hard to track. There's way too much going on. It's way too dependent on there being a second season to exist on its own. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Are they planning on like kind of doing like this Star Wars thing where there's just like a bunch of like they'll just be releasing like a bunch of material because we still have to have another Dune movie.
They didn't give us enough of each character to do
I feel like
what
it
they did
could
in the
have easily
show.
have been 10 episodes.
Easily. And it would have felt more complete and we would have had growth. Because I'm telling you this right now. Having Valya fight that worm and making it through this part with losing Griffin in that is not a big enough character arc to let her walk away from not stabbing Desmond. Period. It's not enough growth. It is not enough to have me convinced that she's going to let Tula let him live.
Well, and never mind the fact that all of this stuff is happening back at the...
All this stuff back at the
we just see her smash the thinking machine ring, like,
and then you know, Korea killing himself, and then the wife killing. It was really good. Like, there were some parts that were a little
kind of
like
soap opera.
That's what I was just about to say. There were some parts in the beginning that were a little soap opera, but that last from the last 10 minutes of episode 5 to this whole episode, it was just like, what is this?
It feels like each plot line could have their own complete story.
Yeah.
Like, it could, like, each plot line could be very separate from each other. That's what I was saying. I thought that's where I was trying to say, like, Dune part 1 and part 2, at least we're following the storyline start to finish, and like we get to the point. And like, yes, there's like other things happening around that. Like the Sisterhood is kind of like this thing where you're like, oh, I would be interested in knowing more about that. So then we get like, you know, so then they drop this as like lore. But then the problem is it's like, you've got the Sisterhood, but then you have this really personal family story, but then you have a personal story about this sister with the brother, and then Tula with her baby daddy, Tula with House Atreides, and this other, then her baby, and then now it has to be her lying, and then all of the girls.
Like many side quests.
Yeah, and then we've got freaking what's-her-face resurrecting as a bunch of ancestors by the end of it, and those ancestors have beef because they have beef together, and then it's like, then that creates beef between the sisters because now they're not seeing eye to eye, but then like now they create beef with a bunch of other sisters because they fucking kill all these people, and it's just like you just have compounding beef that it's meatloaf is not. I'm just gonna say meatloaf isn't my favorite thing for dinner.
Yeah, and then we wrap it all back. All that beef stems from Valya, who just magically let Tula let her son live. Come on. Do you see what I mean? Like, everything that we were shown and what you just talked about for the most part spawns from her taking out Dorotea and then solidifying her reign as Mother Superior. And you're telling me that looking into that worm, seeing that machine, everything else was enough that she just leaves everything
up to her.
That she has been in control from day one, and she just goes, nope, Tula,
no, because that's true. Because for us, that was the whole point of the 6 episodes, was that there was supposed to be this standoff at the end, and instead Tula just gets gently arrested, and after he's been dying on the ground for fucking 30 minutes while you figure out how to battle your fears so you don't burn alive, all of a sudden he can stand up and say, arrest her.
Where is it earned? Where is any of that earned? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not.
I see what you're saying.
It's just not connecting in the way that I think they thought it would or would be. Yeah. For me, at least. I think
for me overall, I'll take it. It works for me, like, regardless. But I definitely see what you're saying. But if I have to take this for what it is, like, for me, it's like, okay, like,
I'd watch.
I don't have, other than watching the Dune movies, like, I have no background context of like what the fuck Dune is. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything about any of the lore. I don't have any other interaction with Dune anything except for this. Like, I've never even heard anything about the books. Like, I don't know how many there are. I don't know how long they are. Like, I
Dune
start
itself
to,
is like thick. But Dune is the first book of a series.
Yeah, exactly. I know that. Like, but I'm saying, like, I don't know. I just don't know anything. So if this coming in as a person with no real like ability to have any expectation, like, I guess, like, I'm like, okay, like, if that's how it went, then
yeah,
that's how it went.
And I think that I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it so much as from a lore, because I don't know any of the background of the Betty. Like, all this was brand new to me. As much as I'm looking at it like from a writer's aspect, because it doesn't. I just feel, and I could be completely wrong, but this is just my intuition. Something went down in a meeting with the studio or in the writer's room that said, actually, we're only going to give you 6 episodes. Make it work.
Yeah, why? Yeah, for the production side, like, why did they only give them
6 episodes?
Like, why did the network only give them 6 episodes?
And make the last one an hour and a half long, but still not fulfilled.
There were so many things that weren't wrapped up. Like, and I get that, like, but it just doesn't feel like that's not a worthy cliffhanger.
No, that's
like,
what I'm saying. And
it just feels incomplete. It's not really even a cliffhanger. I'm not left feeling like I'm like, oh my God, like, well, what? Like,
yeah,
what
that's
next?
the thing.
Like,
that's
what
what's
do you mean?
confusing. It's just, it doesn't feel complete, but you're also like, I would watch season 2 because now I just, you know what I mean? Like, I think the set design, the special effects, the everything was phenomenal. The costuming, the acting, but it's just the second half of episode 5 into this one, something was weird, and I can't pinpoint it, and I just feel like it was good writing until it just wasn't, which is also super weird. It just feels like it was supposed to have more, and then it just was not.
Yeah,
it just wasn't there, and I think everything. I love the first 4 episodes.
I agree.
I thought it was great. I thought there were elements in this last episode and in the previous episode as well.
Yeah.
But it just gets really like loosey goosey. That's the only way to describe it. It's like there's all like, it's like you're looking at like something. Oh, like it's like a pom pom, like one of those stringy pom poms, and it's like it's just shaking in the wind, and all of these things are different storylines.
Also,
and
they're
hard to track.
The finishing line that she gives, like, if they want to like reside, like, or like fight in the shadows, then that's where I will go. And it's like, you literally already do that.
Yes, no, for real though.
Like, that's the whole point.
That's what you do.
That's what you've been doing. You've been doing
and
that.
And that's what I mean. It's like, I just felt like it was the writing and everything. It didn't feel lazy. It felt very put together. You know what I mean? Like, and it was, I don't know. It's just something at the end, just for me at least, it just fell apart. Like, I would watch season 2 for sure. I'm not saying it was bad.
Yeah, before they would become known as the fabled Bene Gesserits, a powerful sisterhood works in the shadows to guide the universe. They're so funny. Like, that's just, that's so funny.
So I don't know. I think the acting was great. I think the set design was beautiful and stuff. I loved everything until about, like I said, halfway through 5. And again, it's just because it just felt like we were getting so much information with very minimal payoff, and all the characters, like, up to that point don't feel like certain things, you know, were like, I still just, like, I don't believe like Valya just walks away from Tula and Desmond at the end of that. With how they've built her roles, that payoff doesn't make any sense to me.
No, and she's so, like,
she killed,
like, you're gonna let your whole mission fall apart just because you agreed to protect your sister?
But no.
Like, no, like, her interest would be getting her sister's interest to align with hers.
Right. And it's not like, so I don't know. It's like, they're like, okay, so actually we have to wrap this up. So we're going to, like, maybe, I feel like maybe it was supposed to be like a 3-episode arc where, or at least, like 6, 7, 8, where like Valya's like battling this thing, but then they got shorted a thing. So they have to just make it in that time frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it would be believable if there was more time, and it would make sense if, but there just isn't there. Also, like you said, it just takes a 4'11" crowbar girl to go rip that shit off the wall to get into the thing that is
you've had this like
that's
crazy
been guarded for years.
Yeah, like, and you have this crazy key card thing, and there just happened to be like a crowbar over there.
Do you know what I mean? It just feels like, what happened there? When all this other intricate shit happens in the first 2 episodes, you know?
Yeah.
It's odd. It's just odd. And it's even extra odd that he gives him, homie, a thinking machine when the whole reason that he was against the little boy was a thinking machine to be in the best interest of the...
Yeah.
Also, homie's wife, Natalya, kick rocks. She sucks.
She does suck. So, well...
That's it.
All right, well, I guess we'll see whatever Dune releases next. Hopefully...
See if we get a second season, because I do want to know.
Yeah,
I need to know now.
Need to know now. I mean, a bunch of there's 10,000. You got 10,000 years, man.
We got 10,000 years. So,
all right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us and watching Dune Prophecy, and we will catch you later.
See you guys.
Bye.